Each Friday night, football teams come together. It's about teamwork, a brotherhood, a support group unlike any other. But at Carmel, those qualities are even stronger the other 6 days of the week. In each of the last 3 seasons, this football family has lost one of its fathers.
To go to 3 funerals in 3 years, and to deal with the tragedy that with the families is it breaks your heart, and you just want to be there for each other. I think our guys have done a pretty good job of that.
It began just a couple of years ago with David Clifford, who played on the football team himself in the mid to late 70s, but was battling ALS, confined to a wheelchair. However, still made it to games to see his son Jesse, then a sophomore in the Greyhound program. David lost that battle in 2012. Today, Jesse is a senior linebacker on the team.
It all comes back to brotherhood. The brotherhood is one of the main things I believe that gets you through that adversity. And you just got to keep fighting. You got to look at it as a blessing, because I look at it as a blessing that even though my dad's not here, he was always at every game in the stands. I always knew exactly where he sat. And yeah, he's just an amazing guy, loving guy. He walked into the room. It's just like the room lit up. He was just an amazing man. He was a great athlete, and I look up to him a lot.
And they're going to still run the ball, I promise you.
Last season, during a highly anticipated semi-state game against Penn, the Greyhounds had a 28-13 lead. Junior running back Shakir Pascal rushed for 130 yards and a touchdown. But up in the stands, Shakir's father Eric had collapsed, the victim of an apparent heart attack, and later died after being taken to the hospital.
How often do you think about your dad?
Every day, man. Like, every day before football, school, when I sleep, and like every minute of the day I think about him, and I just wish that he was still here to see me do the great things I'm doing right now. But I know that he's still watching over me, and I know he's still proud of me, and I know that he would want me to still continue my journey no matter what.
And then last July, the parents of running back Stephen Watts were on their way to church, passing by an intersection on the near north side, when another motorist slammed into the car they were driving. Stephen's mother Candy survived despite suffering several broken bones. Stephen Sr., though, after being in a coma for a couple of weeks, didn't.
It's definitely the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Everything I do for him, and I play football. I give my heart out for him. I think about it every day. It's something you're always going to think about every day. So I just, when I have a tough time, I pray for it. I pray about it, and that's how I get through it.
The football games go on at Carmel, and each player honors their father in a variety of ways, including a permanent fixture just outside the Greyhound locker room.
And really, the only time that they do exit through this entrance is for games. We don't do it any other time.
Right.
And so they wind their way through, and then they'll come here. And when David Clifford passed away, his friends purchased this bronze Greyhound, so the kids touch it. And then that's the last thing they do before they exit the door and go to the field. He'd be proud of this.
Faith, family, and football. It all has added meaning now.
The word brotherhood does mean a lot to our guys, and they understand what it means to be there for each other in times of need and in real times of need. And so I think that strengthened this team, and I've said a lot, the strength of the team is the team.
I'm guessing each time you touch that bronze Greyhound, you think of your dad.
Every time I come out of the field, no matter if I'm at a away game or home game, even after I touch the Greyhound, I kneel usually right here, and usually with Shaq, and say a little prayer before the game to let them know that we're thinking about them, and I know they're watching down on us.
Can you imagine going through something like this without these guys supporting you, the band of brothers you have here?
No, not really. If these guys weren't here for me, I don't know what I would do, because all the support system that I had and guys just picking me up. These guys, without these guys out here, my coaches, my family, I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
We each meet up all the time. We pray, and everything we do, especially on the football field, Jesse always comes and congratulates me. I always congratulate Shakir. Before each game we pray. It's just situations just unimaginable. Yeah.